Scrap. Wow, postar de där shiten på scrap. Alltså, efterglad. Jeppe ställer väl.
Du tajmade perfekt med droppen i låten också. Det blev så knäppigt så.
Yes. Ja.
Amen. Det är inte sant. Jag försvann. See ya. Wow, she gave a lot, didn't she?
Yeah, you just gotta restart the game.
Nu ska jag spränga honom.
You gotta live and learn. Don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Bam.
Är det någon som sprängde Rasmus?
And now for something completely different.
Vet du vad det är? Steamy Romance novel, jag med. Ska vi läsa den? So there I was, surrounded by at least 100 murlocs, the heavily grunting mustached man proclaimed, gesturing a wide mark. The tawny Torin gasped in amazement. Whatever did you do? Her voice had a brawny, muscular tone to it. The only thing I could do, my lovely. Marcus patted the sword resting on his thigh. I brought them to justice. Oh, with just a dagger? You are so brave.
Var det allt, eller?
Nej, det är 5 sidor. Vad vill du ha med?
Ja, kör på.
Okay. Tanda cautiously reached for the blade, but pulled her hand away at the last second. Marcus bristled. What? This is a two-handed sword enchanted to the hilt. Perhaps not as big as you've seen, but I know a few tricks to really make it seem. Tanda smiled demurely, fluttering her enormous eyelashes. She picked up a piece of cheese and held it close to Marcus' lips. Try this. It's homemade. The handsome paladin stammered. No, I'm lactose intolerant. Tanda placed the cheese back on the bowl. Oh, are you sure? Does that mean you can't tolerate me? The buxom Torin stepped forward, pressing herself against Marcus. Det är svårt att questa samtidigt. The substantial height difference placed his face squarely in the chest, unable to see. He flailed in protest, finally finding purchase on her firm backside. Yeah, that'll kick her off the house. His muffled, apologetic sounds only made her giggle and squeeze him more tightly. Just as his other hand found her tail, the light dimmed as an imposing figure moved into the doorway. What the? Tanda exclaimed. Bax! No! Marcus pulled his head back and gasped for air, looking at the angry Torin with wide eyes. It's not what it looks like. Bax charged, ramming into Marcus while uttering his challenge. You mess with the bull, you get the horns. Du får föreställa dig att det byter sidan. Marcus reeled and caught himself, digging his heel into the dirt, seizing a horn in each hand. He held the Torin's head down, fighting against his tremendous strength. Bax forced his head up, grunting and spitting in anger, only to have it repeatedly pushed down. They locked eyes for a moment, and with a final heave of explosive force, Bax wrenched himself free. The powerful Torin swung his arms out wide, as if to crush Marcus in a mighty hug. Blades of light, proclaimed the paladin. A huge, pulsing sword thrust up from the ground between the two combatants, tearing through armor and clothing. Oh shit, de är nakna. Searing the thick chest hair of Marcus and cutting a fine line into the Torin's muscular chest. Before they could move again, Tanda raised her hooved leg into the air and brought it down with warlike force. The man and bull wobbled, clearly stunned. Stop it, both of you. Marcus regained his composure and looked at Tanda and then back to Bax. Fur was ruffled and the bare parts of their leathery skin glistered with sweat. As they all stared one another down, the ridiculously good-looking Marcus spoke. Well, since we're mostly undressed already. Och sen står det, the story goes on but your good taste prevents you from reading it.